And we're live.
Thank you for that announcement, Art. What is up, Flav City family? It is Bobby and Art coming at you from Sweet Home Chicago on a Friday night for another installment of hashtag Friday with Flav. Art and I have had a pretty long day, but nothing, I repeat nothing, caps off the end of a long day or a long week like hanging out with you guys, having a good time, and cooking some dinner.
You missed a good chance to rhyme that.
What was it?
You said day, kicking off a day, Fridays with Flav.
I'll never get it back.
Let's start over again. Start on a new thing.
Gonna have a great time hanging out, making some keto recipes from the cookbook. Before we do, a little bit of housekeeping. Let us know if you can hear me well, and
If you can hear me as well.
the announcer Art must be heard at all times. And how does the picture look? Can you see me good? Let us know in the comments down below. Once you do that, also, you gotta let us know where you're watching from today. I wanna know from all over the world. I wanna see people from Brasilia, Australia, Philippines. I wanna see people from Dubai,
I
everywhere.
want to see representation from every country registered with the United Nations.
That would be groundbreaking, I think, Art. Absolutely
Think
groundbreaking.
big, I dream.
So Friday night, we're gonna make ultimate keto dinner from the cookbook, which, guys, the Amazon rankings keep going up all because of you. Mad love for that. I think we're now over 520 5-star reviews on Amazon. Many of you know about the book. Many of you have supported it. The Amazon link is down below. The ultimate guide to eating low carb, clean recipes that actually taste good. Even if you're not on keto and you want to lose weight and you want to feel good, this is the recipe book for you. 125 low carb recipes that actually taste good. That's the most important thing. So from the book tonight, we're gonna make my beefy meatballs in red sauce. Serve that with cauliflower rice pilaf that has a green pesto kind of folded in there. So that's the beauty of the book. We're taking 3 different recipes, mashing it into one for a low carb, keto, almost paleo feast for the ages for Fridays with Flav. That's what's going on. London in the house, Philly's here, my girl Leslie's here from Tampa, Florida.
Joseph Finley's in the house. He said he made it home from Chicago this morning.
Good. Oh, from Chicago.
From
wow.
Chicago, yeah.
Joseph finally made it. Big Twitter fan. Shaheen all the way from Dubai. She won't be able to stay for long. Thank you, Shaheen. It's always good to see you guys. We got Port St. Lucie, Florida. Love it. The copy of the book came out yesterday. Oh, what up, Patricia? Thank you so much.
New Jersey.
That's right, baby.
Ontario.
Awesome thing. So we kind of have a lot to do, right? Might have like bitten off more than I can chew, but I feel like when we get hang out, the Flav City family, we can do anything. So let's cook dinner. High five on 3. 1, 2, 3. Thank you, guys. First thing we got to do, and by the way, this is what the meatballs are going to look like. First thing we've got to do is make the meatballs. Check it out, Art. These are what I call Nonna's meatballs and sauce. Beefy, porky, and veally, because I use all 3. The cool thing about the book, every recipe has a photo. Every recipe has detailed macros. This was a pain in the butt. I broke down every component into macros and detailed tips, and if there's a video about this. Here's the key to this recipe. I'm gonna go in the fridge.
Joseph Finley just gave us $1.99.
Oh, Joseph.
I made it for live viewing. Welcome and thank you.
You missed the last week, Joseph. I remember that. Thank you for the super chat. By the way, guys, super chat is a fantastic way to support the channel, have your comments seen, but the best way to support the channel is to go to Amazon, search Flav City, and get that beautiful cookbook, because my boy Art, he took that photo. He took this beautiful photo. Desi was sucking in her stomach because she was like 9 weeks pregnant. She sucked it in. The next day, her tummy like burst. So if we didn't get the photo that day, her big old pregnant belly would have been showing. But hey, at least it made her look voluptuous and good for the photo, so it all worked out, right? Here is the key to the best ever meatballs. It's the trifecta, right? The trifecta of ground beefs. In this bowl, I have grass-fed ground beef, half a pound of ground pork, and half a pound of ground veal. The beef makes it beefy, the pork makes it fatty, the veal makes it luscious and scrumptious and so darn good. If you want to skip the veal, do 50-50. I ain't gonna judge you, but I love that veal. It is delish.
I thought you were gonna give the pork credit. The pork made it porky.
It did make it porky. Now,
so Shaheen just asked a question about substitution.
Yes, tell me.
So what if you don't want, can I do all beef with a 70-30 ratio for the beef to
ooh,
fat?
yes. Great question. So if you're gonna do all beef, you need more fat. So 70-30 would be great, which is really hard to find. or do 50-50, veal and beef. Absolutely. Now I have a trivia question, or actually more of like a question. I want to put some filler in here, right? Because meatballs without breadcrumbs are very heavy and dense, kind of like a golf ball. What can I put in as the filler to make it keto? Answers down below, please. And by the way, the most important thing is to share. Sharing is caring. So Art, what can people do with this video link right now?
Share it on all forms of social media and online dating profiles.
That's right. We are particularly fond of Farmers Only and Tinder and Christian singles, but wherever you want, take the link, post it to your Instagram stories, your Facebook wall. Say, yo, my homie Flav City's making recipes from his best-selling keto cookbook with Art. The man who always wears a Cubs shirt is going to be there too. Hang out. What else you got to do on a Friday night? Go get hammered? Go boozing? No, you hang out with us. That's how we roll, homies.
So basically, you want to put a little less thriller in these meatballs.
I do. I want to put a little less thriller and some filler. And I see pork rinds. I see almond flours. I see eggs. Hemp hearts. Ooh, that's an interesting one.
Cheese.
Cheese is going to go in there, whatever. Cheese is not a filler or like a binder. Almond flour, exactly. This is almond flour. It is finely ground, blanched, skinned almonds. So what I'm gonna do, Arthurian, is put some in here. The recipe calls for how much? A good quarter.
If I may interrupt you, you just got a $5 super chat from Gene
Gene.
Schaefer. Gene, thank you very much.
Thank you for the love. So you guys are so supportive. So let's put about half a cup-ish in here. Now here's the cool thing. To soak this, you can use water. You could use milk, cream, but I actually want to keep this recipe low dairy, so I'm going to use unsweetened, unflavored almond milk, which I love to do because you can't tell the difference and no one will. So check it out, Art. It says the exact quantity in the book, but it's an eyeball kind of thing. So I put that in, I mix it around, and I'm like, it still looks a little dry. Mix it up a little more. I don't want it to be runny, but I want it to be wet and soggy. So that's pretty much good. And it needs to soak for literally 2 minutes and it's good to go. You can use this as a filler for anything, for kefta, kebabs, kofta, meatloaf. It is brilliant and it really breaks up that texture so lovely.
KF asks, can I come over for dinner?
Only if you do the dishes, because dishes at the end of these streams, heck, every single night here, sky high, right? Sky high.
Cheryl said this is the perfect meal. She was just talking to her husband today how they should do like meatballs for dinner tonight. So this is like perfect timing.
Here's the cool thing. Meatballs, you think spaghetti, right? Well, I'm giving you a starchy replacement. We're gonna make my famous cauliflower rice pilaf. But then to really drive home the flavor and the color, I'm gonna fold in a homemade pesto here. So it's green on red and it's white. Oh my God, that's the colors of the Italian flag. My nonna from Sicilia, she would love it so much. I don't have a nonna from Sicilia.
All your Italian fans are unsubscribing right now.
Hey, amico, don't unsubscribe. Okay, let's talk about seasoning our meatballs. Here, let me get a kitchen towel here. Season
Off like flies.
aggressively, my friends. A lot of people don't realize that meatballs need to be seasoned super aggressive because the meats are bland. Just because you have beef and pork and veal, they're completely unseasoned. Like Emerald says, Art, I don't know where you buy your meat, but mine.
Doesn't come seasoned.
Exactly. So I take some really good unrefined salt here.
Hey, could you make a double batch of meatballs and freeze one set for later?
That's what I'm talking about. Thinking like a boss. Make a triple batch. Freeze them.
And let me interrupt you right there. Patty Chambers with a $4.99 super
Oh,
chat. Thank
Patty.
you so much, Patty Chambers.
And Patty has the
Back
Apple
to you,
logo.
buddy.
Like Art, thank you, Patty. You guys are so generoso. Molto generoso, like my nonna from Sicilia.
Flower Power says chicharrones.
If you want to use chicharrone, you have to soak them until there's no texture left because you don't want them to be crunchy. So you could do it, pulverize it down into like a breadcrumb and soak it till there's no texture. Salt, pepper. Then we're gonna go onion powder, garlic powder. About, what does it say in the book here, Art? How much? A heaping teaspoon, it says?
1 heaping teaspoon.
Okay, so there's a heaping teaspoon of onion. A heaping teaspoon of garlic
Powder.
powder. Then we'll use, it calls for dried oregano, but smell that. Like Craig and Annie, get your nose in there, right? Fresh oregano, absolutely lovely. I'm gonna use a little bit of both fresh and dried. I went to my neighbor's garden. They have the most amazing garden, right? And they tell me to use the herbs whenever I want. And I take them up on that because I don't have the patience to grow herbs. So fresh oregano, I mean, it's a lovely, lovely herb.
Breaking news, Bobby. Sharon Merritt just gave a $4.99 super chat. Just
Wow.
bought your cookbook. It is the bomb.
Wow.
Thank you, Bobby.
Thank you, Sharon.
Well.
I appreciate
Thank
that.
you so much.
I love getting messages that they bought the book. Here's something I didn't expect right in the book. Not only are you guys supporting it, which I did expect because I knew you would do that because you're family, you guys are buying second, third, fourth copies for friends. You're spreading the love to relatives and friends, and they're buying it, then they're messaging me it. So it's almost like the old school word of mouth is really coming back here. Amazing. And if you live in another country, don't use my link in the description box. Just search Flav City on Amazon. If you do live in the US, Amazon link in the description box. Sharing is caring.
Got two separate questions for you. You'll find the relation between the two of them. One, have you been to the UK? And the second one, herbs with an H. Aren't you an American?
Great question. I've been to the UK now 3 or 4 times. Very fond of London. The British got it right? They pronounce the actual like syllables and letters there, and it's more fun to say herbs, right? Herbs are like whatever. Herbs I really like to say. Sometimes I'm like mixing up my British and my American accents to make me sound more sophisticated.
Hello, Shar Troyer. Welcome.
Hey, Shar from Michigan. Nice to see you. So what else do we have to put in my mixture here? We have the beef, veal, onion powder, garlic powder, eggs, parsley, oregano. I put pepper flakes. We got to add some pecorino romano cheese. Now you can use Parmesan, which Art calls
the king of cheeses and the cheese of kings.
but I like pecorino romano because I'm a cheapskate and it's cheaper. And it's a sheep's milk cheese from Roma. You can get it at Trader Joe's for I think like $8 a pound. If you want to get Parmigiano Reggiano, it's about 12. And it's salty and nutty and so darn good. And I think I have to buy more because I'm taking it down to the rind here, my friends.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Nope. And then save your rind. Drop this in minestrone soup or any kind of braise. It adds this salty umami pop of flavor that is so good. Like literally next level. Then we take this. If you missed it, this is about a half a cup of almond flour soaking in almond milk. Right? We're keeping it in the family. Almond. This is almond on almond action. Bound chicken. Wow, wow. It's Friday night. Things get a little risky here, right? The almonds had a few drinks for happy hour. Next thing you know, they're making sweet, sweet almond love in the bowl here.
Lucy, Bobby was just using a microplane zester.
Oh, Lucy, come on. This is my favorite kitchen utensil ever for cheese and
Turn
citrus.
it the other way. It's upside down.
This is
And like flip it. 180 for you.
oh, like this. Okay. It's a fantastic.
That's 90, but
I'm not flipping anymore.
basic geometry here.
School was not my strong suit. Cooking was. And then parsley. Let's get a little bit of parsley here. Raise your hand if you know my parsley hack. So you get home from the grocery store, you take your bunch of parsley, chop off a little bit of the end, put it in a glass or mason jar with some water. Cover it with the bag it came with from the grocery store. My friends, this will last you 14 days in that fridge, changing the water every 3 or 4 days. What a hack. Talk about saving money. I like saving money. Do you? Works great with cilantro too.
So will it taste like almond flour? And then a separate question, could you use coconut flour instead?
Yes, you can use coconut flour. And no, it won't taste like almonds. This is such a savory recipe. And I would almost tell you that even though coconut is a very strong flavor too, you wouldn't taste it because there's so many bold savory flavors here. You won't taste a thing. In the meantime, let me start preheating my pan for searing these.
So your number one substitute, somebody has a nut allergy, would
Yes,
be what?
it's coconut flour.
Coconut flour.
If you can't have coconut flours, then you have chicharron or pork rinds that are thoroughly soaked until there's no texture left to them. We always got you, right? Here's the deal. It's so easy these days to substitute, right? There's so many options now. I mean, growing up in the 80s and 90s, which by the way, if you don't know how old I am, we told the other week, in case there's some new people here, do you think I'm older or younger than 38? What do you think? But growing up, Rachel.
Rachel Kagi, $2 super chat.
Thank you. Just did an Aldi haul. That's awesome, Rachel. Good for you. We didn't have these options. Now with almond flour, coconut milk, hemp hearts. This is like hipster's paradise. We're living in a great time right now that you can literally make any recipe you want, no matter what allergy you have. I need some sparkling water. It is.
Somebody said, could you use panko breadcrumbs? Yeah, it wouldn't be keto then, but
Yes, you can. I would highly recommend that.
do you have a chef knife of choice? Well, let me just show you.
That's one of my favorite. That's my favorite brand.
Stephen Roberts with a 5-pound super chat.
Oh, it's our first pound.
Your videos are an inspiration. I've struggled with my weight for years. No diets have worked. Your vids made me choose keto. I lost 14 pounds in 3 weeks. Thank you. Well, we thank you and we salute you for that.
First of all, we've never gotten pounds before. Thank you, Stephen, and we love to hear that, you guys.
That's Shun.
It's Shun, yeah. I get messages all the time from people, and it's so flattering that after they found my videos, they know what to shop for. They're losing weight because they're making my recipes. They didn't know how easy it was. Thank you for the flavorful recipes. And that's what it's all about. Going back to the 80s and 90s, recipes that were healthy sucked. They were bland. They were boring. It was like tofu, soy, bland chicken breast. Homie, don't play that game no more. This is why this book is taking off. It's because people are realizing if I want to be keto, heck, if I want to lose weight, want to lower my diabetes medication, I want to start feeling good, you don't have to sacrifice flavor. And we call this the flippability factor. All right, if I open the book, I land on any recipe, right? It has a photo. So, pork chops, al sabor, al pastor with Mexican cauliflower rice. You know, I land on here. Desi's Everything crackers. Every single recipe has pictures, ramen. Every single has nutrients and macros. This is the ultimate clean eating guide, and I think that's why it's taking off, because people are like, I can eat good, I can feel good, and not feel like I'm on a diet, right? Amazon link in the description box. Let's get this. I'm so close. Let's get this on Costco's radar so they can finally place that order, Costco.
Parsley question from Shaheen. Ask Bobby if he doesn't chop parsley anymore and place it in a ramekin covered with cling film.
I don't, because why don't I do that? Because I just feel like I love that fresh cut from there. So you can also pre-chop it and cover it, and it does, but it won't last as long, Shaheen. It starts to get a little wilted, so I'd rather do this because I love that fresh cut. It's almost like mowing lawn. It's like fresh and vibrant. It's delicious.
Char Troyer, $9.99 super
Oh,
chat. Thank you,
Char's my
Char.
homie. Thank you. Oh, we didn't tell the age. So I am older than 38. I am 41 years old. Right, what do I credit looking and feeling good to? I credit that to my genetics, which is huge, right? I'm Croatian, Russian, and Lithuanian. I credit that to my diet. You guys know how I eat, keto and paleo most all the time. And I work out. I've been working out since I was 16 years old. I work out 4 days a week.
Stephanie, $2 super chat, loving the cookbook.
Okay, can someone answer Stephanie's question for her? Is grapeseed oil okay? Somebody answer Stephanie, and then I'll answer after that. This is the biggest, most important part of the recipe. Art, whether you're making meatballs or meatloaf, do not overmix. I have found that if you overmix the mixture, it gets really hard and dense. Think of this almost like a souffle. Combine it until it's just mixed and then stop. That's how you make soft, supple balls that will just fall apart in your mouth. Okay. So, hey, that was pure culinary language. Now, here's what I'm thinking, you guys. I'm not making my homemade sauce from the book. If you're gonna buy a store-bought sauce, buy Rayo's. Rayo's, or as Art pronounces it,
Row,
is fantastic. This bottle at Costco is so cheap. I think you get 2 of these bottles for $8. Ingredients are super clean. I'm just gonna put that in here, and we're gonna poach our meatballs in there.
somebody said I'm bad. You're bad, Art. What happened there?
It was probably me. Art didn't say anything about balls. It was me. So let's go back to Stephanie. Shaheen got it. Bang, bang, bang. Iris got it. Bing, bing, bing. Let's see. Lisa got it. Grapeseed oil is only okay if it's expeller pressed. Expeller pressed means it wasn't highly processed and highly refined. If it don't say that, run, Forrest, run, because it ain't no good. Now, I'm going to sear these meatballs in olive oil, get them nice and crusty, and then put them in the sauce so they can gently poach for about, 25 to 30 minutes. You can skip this stage, but do you like flavor? I mean, if you like flavor, you wouldn't skip this, because when you caramelize or sear meatballs, they get nice and crusty and it's so darn good. If you do it in the oven, I would almost say like bake them and then reverse sear them, because you want that crust. It's just fantastic. So I'm gonna preheat those, and then I'm gonna flick them directly in here, keep it super informal, but let's use the tip that, whoa! Scammer! Scammer, what up, my dude? Where's my healthy PF Chang recipe? Shout out to Art, much love.
Right back at you, Scammer. Thank you so much.
That's right, you wanted that PF Chang's healthy recipe that won't kill you like theirs will. I'm on that, homie. I'm on it for you. I'm on it. How about like an orange chicken? Would that do you well? Scammer's so generous because every week he gives massive super chats. 1 week he gave 60 bones. I mean, unbelievable. Art, come back here.
All right.
So this is another great tip that Donnie, my mother-in-law, who's here helping with baby Rose right now, taught me, right? Let me grab my splatter guard. When you form any kind of meats, dip your hands first in water like this because it prevents the meat from sticking to your hand. And then it actually makes it super easy to roll. Like, look at that. Boom, meatball done. Do you see much stuff on my hands? No. If you don't do this, the meat just, whoops, sticks to your hands and it's nasty. Look at that, isn't that perfect? Now let's see if the oil's hot enough. Only put it in if it starts to sizzle. So it's done. If it weren't sizzling like that, I would just wait. So let's form some meatball, grandma style. I actually should have Donnie here doing this right now. In the meantime, how many people we got on the stream, Art?
We have 714.
Guys.
Oh my gosh, Scammer, payback with another $19.99 super chat.
Scammer, my man.
I don't like orange chicken. We like the firecracker shrimp.
Ooh.
Chicken lettuce wraps, I can't read.
Okay.
And beef with broccoli. No, I'm not fat, LOL. Shout out to my wife, I love you, I'll be home soon.
All right, so what does he
love
want? He
you,
wants
so
he wants shrimp?
He's a big fan of the firecracker shrimp, the chicken lettuce wraps, and the beef with broccoli.
Okay, so lettuce wraps we did a few weeks ago, but I think we can do the fiery bang bang shrimp or whatever he said. That sounds good. What was I saying? Oh, so we got over 700 people here. Amazing, guys. Is tonight going to be the night that we finally break 1,000 on our live stream? Well, the only way we're going to do it is if you share. So take the link to this video and just post it over to Instagram stories and be like, yo, Bobby and Art are making some of the best keto recipes on the internet right now.
Brad, I'm laughing at your comment right now.
And post it to your Facebook wall. Be like, let's hang out. Hashtag Friday with Flav. You ain't got nowhere else to be. Listen, maybe you're driving home from work right now. Have it on in the background, right? Eyes on the road, but keep us in the background. You're going to go out for dinner and waste $100 with your boo? No, you stay in. You make this recipe. Save money. Here's the deal about going out, right? What's the deal with going to a restaurant? That's like Jerry Seinfeld. Even if you go to the healthiest restaurant you know about, guys, ask yourself this question. What kind of oil are they frying in or cooking in? What kind of salt are they using? Like, those are the questions I ask, and it's never good. Like, no one's cooking with avocado oil and coconut oil. No one's using unrefined raw sea salt. They're using processed salt. They're using processed oils. So that's one of the reasons why we barely go out. It's just, you know, this is the salt you want to use. I'm going to talk more about this next month because they sponsored me for the month of September. It's Redmond real salt. It's unrefined. It's real. It's from Utah, and it's got 70 minerals in there, not the white stuff. We'll talk more about that next month when it's official time.
Bobby, I got a question from Millie here.
Tell me.
Sunflower oil or safflower?
Neither.
That's all it is.
Neither, except they're pressed. See, here's the deal, guys. Safflower, sunflower, canola, corn, and peanut oil are highly processed and highly refined. They put high heat on the plants when they press them. They use a chemical called hexane to extract 100% of the oil. And there's so much pressure, you could actually turn the fatty acid into a hydrogenated fatty acid. It's bad news.
Scammer! Payback!
Scammer!
1999
Scammer.
super chat.
Dude.
Art, do your arms ever get numb? Flying from Tampa back home to see my wifey. I love you, babe.
Well, first of all, you have the most amazing husband, babe. Second of all, this is what we call Art. We call him the Finnish horse because his ancestral roots are from Finland. Scammer, do horses ever get tired? Do they ever say, oh, my hooves are hurting me? No, and neither does Art.
His question was about numbness, and that's actually a valid point. Sometimes, a really long shooting day, there could be a little bit, but the shoulders on these live streams get a little sore because, well, they just do.
So,
but it's all good. Finland is a great country, Pesach.
That's right. We're going to sear those. We're going to get them nice and crusty and just poach them in that Rayo sauce. Then we're going to make a cauliflower rice pilaf. Then we're gonna make a pesto out of basil, parsley, and walnuts, and fold that into the cauliflower rice pilaf, and make a green, white, and red themed keto dinner alla Italia. What else can we do here? Oh, let's cut some vegetables in the meantime. So I'm gonna cut this onion up for the
Going
pilaf.
for a cutting class.
Yeah, let's go cutting class, you guys. Right, first, as you all know, we cut planks on the onion, perching our fingers on top. Then we claw the onion with our fingers out of the way. We make thin sticks. Planks followed by sticks. Then we make one more cut going down like this, and we have a nice fine dice for us already.
Bobby, I have to break in with a breaking news update.
Yes,
$5
sir.
super chat from Candace Vandal.
Whoa.
My diabetes medication has been reduced because of keto. Made coconut curry chicken last night. Thank you,
Wow.
Candace.
Candace, that's what I'd love to hear. You guys, diabetes, or as my friend Wilford Brimley would have said, diabetes is out of control.
That's actually the proper way.
It probably is.
Yeah.
It's out of control. And it's primarily, it could be hereditary, but it's about the diet we eat. And it's amazing what happens when you start eating keto and paleo. Diabetes will go away. You get off that expensive medication. I literally get messages about this kind of stuff all the time, and it warms the depths of my heart, because when you're sick like that and you got to pop medication and constantly monitor your blood, it sucks, right? But when you start eating clean, then you can start living life. And all of these recipes are keto, many are paleo, many are Whole30, but they're recipes that will make you healthy. And it's called Feel Good Food, because you feel good and your taste buds and your tummy feels good too.
Well, on that question of your book, Alex Rico asks, does your book have breakfast recipes?
There's a whole chapter called Wakey, Wakey, Eggs, and Bakey, my friend. Absolutely. Check it out, Art. This is why we sear my balls, right? So they get super crusty like that. I can't even begin to tell you how much flavor's in there. Look at that. So that's what you want. Isn't there a SNL reference about this, sweaty balls or
I
something?
was about to say sweaty balls, actually. I was thinking that.
So let me show you. Was that, who asked? Joseph was that, or who?
About the, no, Alex Rico was asking.
So
about
Alex, look.
breakfast.
First of all, there's a chapter for everything. Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Pasta la vista. Yes, you could eat certain kinds of pasta. Snack attack, mother apple. Pork, your one-stop shop. But if you go to winner, wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey on page 17, my friend, you can have Desi's spinach and feta muffins with bulletproof coffee. You can have Desi's everything bagel sandwiches with smoked salmon and lox. You can have shakshuka with cheesy pita bread made of almond flour. You can have Starbucks sous vide egg bites. These are the kind of recipes in the book. We did so much research about books, and we were a little underwhelmed by the books out there in the paleo and keto category. They just weren't exciting. I want exciting food if you're going to be on a diet. Not all of them had photos or macros. I wanted a book that someone would pick up and be like, damn, son, I could eat that on the keto diet. And that's what's happening, right?
You just convinced Alex she's going to get it. So go on Amazon,
Thank you.
Alex, order
That's
it.
right.
Thank you.
Around the world, search Amazon for Flav City, or if you're in the US, Amazon link down below in the description box. Let's get this thing on the #1 bestseller list, and let's get Costco to finally wake up and place the order for the holidays.
See you, Shaheen. Thanks for tuning in.
Shaheen, have a great weekend. Okay, let's move these to our sauce over here. So,
We got another request to go to H Mart.
go to H Mart. Yeah, we don't have those around here.
Yeah.
That's the Asian place, right?
Yep.
So check it out, Art. I'm gonna put these into the simmering bath of Rios, or as Art says, Rouse.
Joseph Finley, $24.99.
What?
Was looking for your book at O'Hare this morning. Great Christmas gift for someone.
Wow. Oh, if they should have it over here. Joseph, thank you. That must be the biggest super chat we've got. No?
This is amazing. Thank you
Joseph,
all.
thank you so much. That's the biggest one we got. So yeah, be nice. I even go to Whole Foods and they have the cookbook section. I don't even see my book there. I consider myself in this cookbook the Rodney Dangerfield of the culinary world. No respect, I'm telling you, right?
So Catherine Smith asks, did you ever answer that if natural flavoring is listed last on the ingredient list, is that better than if it's in the beginning of the ingredients?
So I didn't answer that question, but I did see it. The answer is no, because natural flavorings are such a potent ingredient. They're so concentrated. It's always going to be towards the end because it's so strong.
But if somebody did list it first, you definitely want them that's listed last.
Yeah, for sure. If you're going to eat natural flavorings, you want to get organic, natural flavors because at least they have to comply with the USDA organic rules. And we talk about this more. Art and I just filmed a video today about flavored waters. Sparkling water, bottled flavored water, electrolyte waters, flavored water drops, and coconut water. You guys, the thing about natural flavors is all these companies' websites, they intentionally miss on the answer to the question. They tell you what's not in the natural flavors, but they don't tell you what's in there. And the reason why is they don't know. They outsource these things to one of just a few flavoring companies in the world, and it's proprietary information. They won't tell you. But we do know that they can use up to 100 synthetic chemicals to make natural flavors. They can come from plants, animals, or dairy. They can use a beaver's anal gland to get a certain flavor, and they're not real. If you look at the back of Spindrift, the water, it says real fruit and lemon. You look at the back of LaCroix or anywhere else, it says natural flavors, natural essence. That's all code word for chemicals. Don't believe the biggest lie they're telling you at the grocery store, okay?
Bobby, we stand corrected. There's Evening with Dante informs us that there is an H Mart in Niles.
Oh, in Niles?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, thank you for that. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, I want to do like a traveling series with Art where we can go to like Lidl, which is in other cities. Sprouts Farmers Market is a big request. And I also want to start expanding. Would you guys like to start seeing like healthy reviews of like fast food joints like Chipotle and places like that? Like what's the healthiest thing to order at Chipotle, or what's like the best healthy options at O'Hare Airport? Like I think there's a lot of cool options. Or what about Chicago, New York, LA? The top 5 keto restaurants in New York, or where to eat the cleanest healthy food in San Antonio. I don't know. I think the options are honestly endless, right? So, what else is going on here? Let me start warming a pan I was going to use that pan actually, for my pilaf, and then we'll let those bubble away. And the beauty of doing that in the sauce is that the sauce flavors the meatballs flavor the sauce. So it's a symbiotic relationship that is so good.
I think Amy's still waiting for the barbecue sauce.
The barbecue sauce? Nice. Nice. And I'm hoping that in the next few weeks I can get the new ebook guide out. Scammer!
Payback.
He's not a scammer.
Yeah. Don't block him.
Yeah, don't block scammer.
Scammer Payback is the only scammer we want. He's
That's
not a
right.
scammer, but
yeah.
Accept that.
What does that screen name even mean, scammer? Are you on the plane right now watching? You have enough bandwidth, Wi-Fi on the plane to be streaming a live from YouTube? So I'm going to cut up a few more vegetables for our pilaf. Our pilaf is going to be cauliflower rice, onions, garlic, red bell peppers, a little bit of zucchini, bunch of fresh herbs, and then we're going to fold in our green pesto sauce.
When are you doing a video haul about lunch meat?
It's coming out tomorrow. Tomorrow, the sun will come out.
I was wondering if you were going to go to the next line.
It's coming out tomorrow, you guys. I still have to finish the video later on. It's going to be a good one. We basically tell you the lunch meats that you want to buy and avoid. Applegate Farms is best in class, but even Oscar Mayer has a naturals that is really good. And the budget ones are just terrible. They're full of potassium sorbate. They're full of carrageenan. Really bad stuff that is not good for you. And we break it down. Trader Joe's has a great one. Aldi has a great one. It's pretty easy to understand which ones to buy and avoid once you start to read the packaging. We also go into pickles a little bit. It's going to be a good one. And then on Sunday, we're doing a vegan grocery review. The 15 most exciting plant-based options in the grocery store right now. And then today, Art and I filmed the flavored water video. And we wanted to use the theme song of the video to be Brad Paisley's Water, but we thought for sure we would be sued. So let's flip this. Art, check it out.
Payback says, did my super chat not go through? We've gotten
plenty.
The most recent one from you, unless you just did another one.
$14.99 was the last one. So check it out, you guys. So these are aggressively browned, but that's flavor. That's free flavor. So a couple more seconds on the other side, then we'll use this pan for the pilaf.
What about ButcherBox? Joe asks.
Give me some more time. I'm talking to them right now. They want to sponsor a video next month. I'm digging into the quality of their beef, pork, and chicken right now. So hold on, because if I like them, I'll do a video and I'll have a promo code for you guys. Because they have some really good promos. You can get like free bacon for life and free grass-fed beef for life. Okay, I'm also going to use about half of the zucchini because it's been sitting in my fridge all week and I have to use it here.
I think somebody saw that earlier and thought it was a cucumber. I remember a question, hey, Bobby, how do you wash your cucumber?
I just wash it in the sink with hot water, sometimes hot soapy water. I really become more attuned to washing my vegetables now that the baby's around. I used to just, honestly, not wash vegetables unless they were visibly dirty. Now I can't do that anymore, and it's probably safer. Okay, so this is ready to go into my bubbling Harry Potter style cauldron here.
Happy to have you on.
Let's do this. And then from this point, it's about like 25 to 45 minutes of just simmering. You can't really overcook them per se. And I love what happens in this because the Rayo sauce is so good on its own, but once it starts to really get infused with those balls, the flavor, the sabor is off the charts. So that's what you want, kind of like a little bubbies there. And we'll just let it do its thing, and maybe we'll just slap
Amy S.
this on
asked,
here.
is Quaker oatmeal good for keto? I'm guessing not.
Quaker oatmeal is good for nothing because it's not keto, it's not paleo, and it's not organic. Organic, conventional oats are sprayed with Roundup and are very high in glyphosate.
I just thought you can't eat oats when you're keto.
You can't, yeah.
Oh, that's why I said it. I'm guessing
Yeah.
not. Scammer payback, $24.99. Okay,
Whoa!
you guys saw my last one. Wow.
Scammer, dude.
Thank you.
Mad love to you,
You're on a
Scammer.
roll.
Matt, high five to you, Scams. Boom! I hope your Scammer, your wife, doesn't get upset when she sees that credit card statement this month, but she knows it's like for us, so she should be cool with it.
Wow, something you were going to be very scared of.
Tell me.
Jojo Sky says, my Aldi's didn't have grass-fed meat either. So somebody else that I can't see the question, it went by too fast.
Shut the front door.
No grass-fed meat there.
Wait, that's shocking to me. No, every Aldi I've ever been to has organic grass-fed ground beef for the cheapest
You haven't
price.
been to Jojo Sky's Aldi?
Jojo, send me your address. I'm there this weekend. I'm foregoing all my plans. A little bit of salt in here. A little bit of pepper. This is the base. Turn up that bass, DJ, of my...
Yes, no oatmeal is keto.
No oatmeal, yeah. Unless you make hemp heart oatmeal, which I did yesterday on...
Doesn't sound like oatmeal.
which I did yesterday on Instagram stories. Desi doesn't like hemp heart, so she hated it. It was so good. I boiled it in half water, half almond milk, some cinnamon, cardamom, and cloves. Folded in some coconut cream at the end. Molto buono.
Oh, yeah, well, so then there's not Jojo Sky, but Joe, with an asterisk after, says we don't have Aldi in California. Only Southern California tends to have Aldi.
Yeah, but I heard there's one coming to LA. That's the rumor on the street. And I live on the street. That's where I got my ear to the ground. I sound like, what's it called? What's Will Ferrell's character and the other guy's, his pimp character?
Gator.
Yeah,
That was Gatorish.
That was kind of Gatorish,
Oh, somebody
right?
just mentioned Kerrygold. Okay, my Aldi has Kerrygold aged cheddar block cheese.
You
I
do?
wrote Bobby on Instagram when I found it.
Wow.
And on that Kerrygold note, let me mention, I forgot to tell you earlier, yesterday, just down your street, I saw a Volkswagen Beetle that was like a driving Kerrygold ad.
Yeah, it's always there. I think that person works for Kerrygold. Yeah, if you see that at your local...
Another butt for chair. $1.99 super chat. White Castle Keto Bobby approved?
No, White Castle is nothing approved because even if you got a burger there with no bun, it's low quality meat. It's like pink slime, grade Z beef. You don't want that. That's bad news.
Joseph Finley, get it and play that.
Good one. Good one. Okay, so things are rolling along. After that cooks down, you don't want to add some time. We can...
Aldi and Hazelcrest did not have grass-fed beef or organic cheese. So
Wow.
disappointed when I made the recipes for eating on a...
That's a
stamp
bummer.
budget.
I mean, Walmart always has it too. Actually, Walmart has a slightly better one because they have 80-20 and the Aldi is 85-15. By the way, this water is Bobby's top choice for the water review. It's from Arkansas. It's naturally alkaline water that is fantastic, and it's in a glass bottle. The gist of the video for bottled water is to only drink alkaline water because tap water and bottled water like Dasani and Aquafina are very acidic. You want your body to be balanced or more towards the alkaline state because you feel better, you're more productive, you have less stomach issues. Alkaline water is great. This is the only one in a glass bottle. It's one of the higher ones and it's from the USA. Also good ones are like Essentia, Core, Flow, but those are in plastic bottles, which I don't like because micro nanoparticles of plastic goes in there. This is the best alkaline water you can buy. And Spindrift is the only flavored sparkling water you can get. I think I have a bottle over there too. So it's really interesting. We really should be paying a lot of attention on alkaline water because the diets we eat in the country is very acidic. We drink a lot of coffee, we eat a lot of meat, we eat a lot of sugar. The average person eats 19.5 teaspoons of sugar a day. Horribly acidic, horrible for your tummy. Got to drink a lot of alkaline water to bring your body back to balanced, neutral, or ideally alkaline. That's my spiel, baby. Let's make the pesto sauce. In the meantime, friends.
Scammer payback, $19.99.
Homie, you said you were
I get a lot
done.
of love on my live streams and want to support your channel. YouTube community doesn't do enough of it. Love y'all's talent and look forward to continuing to watch.
Scammer. First of all, what's your real name, Scammer? Secondly, I feel really bad calling you Scammer. Thank you so much. You guys, so supportive, like with super chats, with buying the book. Super, super supportive. Thank you. By the way, we got 856 people. We got 144 more people to go to break the 1,000 threshold. You guys share. Sharing is caring. Take this link wherever it is. Share it with your friends.
Real name is Christian.
Christian. Yeah, very good, Christian. So let's make this. I'm going to grab my mini chopper here, which Jesse used to make.
Chris Shannon says that water sounds pricey. I have a Brita. Is that not good?
Brita is shit, Christian. It's literally shit.
What's wrong with it?
It doesn't do anything. It filters out a few things, but what you really want to get is this. You want to get an in-home reverse osmosis alkaline water system. It purifies the shitty tap water from Chicago or wherever you are. And then these are alkalizing minerals that alkalizes the water to about 9 to 9.5 pH. This is what you want to get. And we keep it under here because I don't want to drill a hole through my double wide granite. But I got it from a place in Venice Beach, California called Alkalogic. But do your homework, get a reverse osmosis alkaline water system. It should cost about $1,000. It's well worth it. Well worth it. Right, this gets pricey. It was on sale, I think, for maybe $1.50, but when you go on the road, right, I put that water in my stainless steel, but sometimes you want this. Don't drink out of plastic waters on a regular basis because number one, it's acidic water. Number two, it's plastic. Really bad news. So let's make this pesto. Tell me what you guys think the ingredients in a pesto are. A relatively traditional pesto. I want to see if you're on the same page as me. So what I'm doing, I'm mixing and matching recipes from the book. So we're having these meatballs right here, right? But I'm pairing them with this cauliflower rice pilaf.
Oh my gosh.
Right here. What happened?
Scammer payback, $14.99. Oh my gosh.
Christian.
Super chat for alkaline water. We have Kangen water.
Oh, do Kangen's, you know what? Kangen's good, but I heard like it's not as good as some people think. It's more of like one of those like pyramid schemes, but it's not a bad thing. So we're taking the cauliflower rice pilaf from the turkey meatloaf. But by the way, can I get some love for the sugar-free ketchup glaze? That is the sexiest photo. And then we're gonna put a green sauce in there. We're taking the recipe from, where is it? The pasta section here. We're taking this pesto that normally gets served with chicken, and we're putting it in the pilaf. So, I mean, really, really cool things.
I think Scammer was answering somebody's question. He says he hacks Indian tech support scammers who steal money from people. I once pranked them. When they called me, I kept them on the phone for like 15 minutes and then eventually told them.
Nice. I like that a lot. Where's my lid for this thing?
Obviously, I didn't have a lot going on if I kept them on the phone for 15 minutes. But
so,
it was worth it.
You guys say olive oil, pine nuts, basil, garlic. Pretty much nailed it. Nailed it. Parsley, yes, parsley. You guys nailed it. I'm not using pine nuts because they're so expensive. I have to leverage my home against them. I'm using toasted walnuts. Check it out, Art. Toasting nuts brings out the flavor even more. So it's going to be nuts, basil, parsley, garlic, lemon juice, extra virgin olive oil. I first want to buzz up my nuts just to break them up. Then I'm going to add 1 clove of garlic. Maybe go 1.5. Right? Even though we're all going to stink like garlic, if everyone eats the same amount, everyone's equally stinky, right? And this is where you want to use really good extra virgin olive oil. What's so funny, Art?
A scammer says he keeps them on the phone for about 3 hours at a time. That's awesome.
Okay, so this is cooked down here, guys. Oh, I want to add a little bit of garlic, so hold on. All right, let's chop some chopping garlic really quick here.
Maria Pino just got the cookbook, can't we?
Oh, nice, Maria. Let me know how you like it. And anyone you know in your life who wants to lose weight or go on keto, this is the book for them. And I can't wait for Costco to finally place that order so people who shop at the warehouse clubs and even Walmart should do it. Go in there and they can see this book, because when you pick up this book and you flip through it, you immediately get it. That's the kind of book you want to cook from. Not these ones that have these lame photos and, kind of lame recipes, which, I don't know, I saw a lot of those.
Candace Vandal with a $5 super chat. Thank you for showing the mix and matching of different recipes.
Thank you, Candace, because that's what I say. Because just because the book has 125 recipes, once you start to mix and match, we're talking, I'm not good with numbers, Art's the accountant, but we're talking probably 973 combinations, right? I'll have our accounting firm of Arthur Almacy do that math later on. But yeah, take this recipe from here, mix it with that, do whatever you want. This is cooking, this is not baking. There are no rules here. Do whatever you want, that's what I'm saying. Now, let's add the cauliflower rice here. Art graded this on the largest setting of the box grater. And Art, tell us why we never buy pre-grated cauliflower rice.
It's watery, man.
It's watery. Well, what about if it's fresh? It's not watery then.
It still has some water.
Yeah, but what's the disadvantage of freshly, in the produce section, done cauliflower rice?
Well, you're going to get the actual florets.
Exactly.
I was going to get to that part, but
Oh,
you
okay.
didn't let me.
Oh.
I know that stuff, but I'd rather stop to say Cool Dude 05 gave us a $2 super chat and says, you guys are awesome. Try Berkeley Springs WV water.
Oh,
West Virginia.
West Virginia has some great aquifers and stuff like that. I'll check that out. Thank you for this super duper chat. Art, tell them why they don't want to buy frozen or freshly made cauliflower rice at the old grocery store.
Why you don't want to get the frozen? Or
Yeah.
the fresh? They're giving you mostly stumps or the stalks.
Right.
You're not getting the nice florets.
Exactly.
Kind of bland and...
Yeah, it's expensive too. I bought a whole head of organic cauliflower for $3-ish. If I want to buy a small deli container of cauliflower rice, it's $3-ish. So the amount of cauliflower rice would cost probably $7 to $9. I did it for $3. Fresh homemade is the best, and the texture is phenomenal too.
So a couple questions about the
sir.
water. Does your water filter take out the chlorine and fluoride?
Yes, it does, especially the fluoride. Fluoride is terrible for you. It accumulates in your pineal gland, and it's bad news.
How does the water make you alkaline when it goes in the stomach and takes on the same pH as stomach acid?
Well, it's alkaline going in, and it balances out your acidic body.
Okay.
That's how it works.
Let's see what else we got here.
I wish I had a link to send you guys, but it's a small shop. But I probably should have found a good one to link to that so I can send you guys to one. Maybe I'll do that research for next week.
What's your thoughts on air fryers?
I like them, but they take up a lot of room, and the trays are normally not that big. But if you have room, I think it's great because it really works almost as good as deep fat frying. Okay, so I also want to throw some more thyme and oregano in here. So it's really fun, you guys, with thyme. Just take the leaves like this and rake your finger going down, and the leaves just fall off like that.
Thyme is my favorite herb.
It's one of mine. So look, take your fingers.
Oh, here we go.
Take your fingers, go backwards, and all the leaves fall off the stalk. So I'm just going to fold those in, let them do their thing. Yeah, thyme is great. I mean, to be honest, parsley is my favorite. Parsley is like me. It's the Rodney Dangerfield of the herb world.
It's more versatile for sure.
Oh, yeah, it's way more versatile, yeah. I just love it because it's cheap and it's so flavorful.
Yeah, I'm talking about the herbs you typically buy in the little plastic thing and pay too much for.
Those are redonkadonk.
Cool Dude 05, $1 super chat.
What up, cool dude? That's so nice of you. Can you use dried thyme? Yep, just use
A little less.
less. It's very, very strong. So if the recipe calls for a teaspoon of fresh, use a half a teaspoon of dried. So let's get back to our pesto here. So instead of pine nuts, use any nut you want. I have a recipe, old recipe called Poor Man's Pesto, and I use parsley and peanuts, and I toast the peanuts, and it's phenomenal, and it costs so much less because basil is expensive, and pine nuts are a joke. And if they come from China, they can be like the bad variety, and it can give you pine nut syndrome with what Art's mom actually had, right, Art?
Yeah, she had that once.
It makes your mouth what, Art?
Makes your mouth taste metallic, from what I hear.
Yeah, that's crazy. That is totally crazy.
Oh, we're at 920.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo, you guys. Oh, man.
Foodie Marie with a $2.
What up, Foodie Marie? Thank you, girl.
But man, share this thing.
Yeah, we're 80 people away from 1,000. Finally, share the link over to Facebook, Instagram wall. Tell them, let's go support Flay City and make some of the best keto recipes on the interweb. So let's recap real quick. Salt, pepper.
Come on that side.
Come on, yeah, come on over. Walnuts, salt, pepper, parsley, garlic, basil.
Look out of the way.
Going back to my British roots here. Then we need lemon juice.
Oh my gosh!
What? Whoa!
Scammer, Christian,
Whoa!
payback. Holy cow!
Going in the air will connect via Delta Wi-Fi.
Thank you.
Wow, I heard the Delta Wi-Fi.
Another one, $2. Come to West Virginia, Bobby and Art.
I've never been, but I want to go.
Either. Thank you.
I heard the Delta Wi-Fi is expensive. Scammer's on a spree. He's having a great week. You must have.
I'm going to subscribe to him. I want to see what you got there, man.
Scammer must have got a big bonus at work this weekend. Thank you, Scammer. Christian, you're the man. You and your wife are my favorite.
I still want to call you Scammer. I know your name's Christian.
Yeah, me too, to be honest. I just want to know your name, but I want to call you Scammer.
I know you're
now.
not a scammer, but I just want to call you one.
So let's blend this up. And then we have 2 more ingredients to add. Extra virgin olive oil and pecorino romano. Hey! There we go. Now, the quality of the EVOO is really important. I'm a member of an olive oil club, and every 3 months they send me 3 bottles from different parts of the world. The guy is an olive oil aficionado. He goes to small batch estates, the stuff that never leaves that country. He bottles it and sends it back here. It's normally like $42 a bottle, but I have a promo code. Where can you find it? You can get a sample bottle, actually this size, for $1. Send me like an email, bobby@flavcity.com, or a DM on Instagram.
Bobby, I heard that a good olive oil should taste like the Tuscan sun.
If it's from Tuscany, that is correct.
Corinne Jacobson, $2. You help me like cauliflower rice.
Thank you,
Barb
Corinne.
Torres, $5. Love you guys. Share it on my Facebook page, and I love Scammer.
You have a fan club, Scammy.
Scammer says, "Nah, dude, no bonuses, just love. You can call me Scammer."
Thank you. A lot of people don't like cauliflower rice, but when you do it right, and my cookbook tells you how to do it right, you'll love it.
Cynthia Bass, $2. Hi, y'all are great. You're
Oh,
awesome.
thank you,
so much.
Cynthia. Y'all are so sweet. I'm actually going to talk about a good toothpaste next month, so hang on, Andrew. I got the best one I've ever tried in my life. So really good extra virgin olive oil. And olive oil can taste fruity, spicy, grassy. It's an amazing thing. So the last ingredient I want to add is cheese, because if you add cheese too early, the heat can make it kind of muddy. So let me just see the texture here. That looks really good. All right, take a peek in there.
For the kill here.
I'm going to just mix this guy up over my sink here.
Ooh, that's looking good.
Right? And then this is how I mix up my cauliflower rice here. So when I'm not feeling confident, I do it over the sink, because if I make a mess, I don't feel as bad. But hey, I did it pretty well. So this is coming along lovely. Some of the tips for the best cauliflower rice are: number 1, grate it yourself. Number 2, don't overcook it, but don't undercook it. Cook it al dente like fluffy jasmine rice, and it really has that texture almost like rice.
Scammer said that he and his wife laugh whenever you say chicharron. So Finley says, Scammer, same here. Wife and I chuckle when Bobby says cauliflower.
I always say that a lot.
And that's something that I mentioned too. $2 from the cool dude.
He's 14?
I'm 14, and you guys are my favorite channel. Thank you so much.
Cheers to that, buddy. Keep cooking, follow your passions, and share your passion with the world.
Cauliflower or cauliflower?
I always call it Cali, which is wrong. But every time I do a video, people are like, the dude can't pronounce cauliflower.
Where are you from?
So now we put a little bit of that pecorino romano cheese in here.
945 people.
Wow, 55 more people. Come on, we can do it, you guys. We have 620,000 subscribers, and I don't understand why more people don't get alerts or get pushed about live streams. Actually, some people complain about live streams. They're like, I can't stick around for an hour to watch a recipe. I'm like,
however much you want.
dude, I'm sorry, this is what a live stream is. Someone said, like, I subscribe to your channel for recipes. Now you're doing 2 grocery videos and one 1-hour live stream. I'm unsubscribed. And what I said was, see ya.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Wait, what part didn't you understand? The buh or the bye? Bye-bye.
I can keep going with that skip, but I'm not going to. What's up, Bobby? I'm a huge fan. Send me a shout out. I'm all over in, wait.
All right,
I'm
South
all over in
Texas.
South Texas.
What up,
Welcome
Eric?
to South Texas.
What up, Fatima? Woohoo. Okay, so now I'm going to check that for seasoning.
Dallas
This looks Money City. Absolutely money. So I'm going to check that. I guarantee it's going to need more salt and or lemon juice. I was 100% wrong. Nailed
Every time
it.
you say I guarantee you're wrong.
Because it's one of those things that always needs tinkering. But you guys, it is like a garden just blew up on my mouth. That is so
Is that
good.
a good thing?
It's a good thing, my
Okay.
friend. It's a good thing.
Foodie Marie, $5. Hey, Bobby, forgot to tell you, I put a picture of you in my last video, and you were going to be on my next thumbnail.
Me? Oh, wow. I'll have to check that out. What's the video going to be about? The most handsome and charming YouTubers in the world? Okay, now is the point I want to check my cauliflower rice with a clean spoon. And I want to check for 2 things. Number 1, is it done? Number 2, is it seasoned properly? Because like I said, the key to making good cauliflower rice is making it al dente.
Paula Ross is just learning a tip right here because she's 66 years old and learning to cook properly at last.
It's never too late. I get
Your
emails all
taste
the
as
time.
you cook. Learn that.
Taste and season as you go. And that told me it needs a little more salt. But in the back of my mind, I'm like, wait, I'm putting this on here, which is very, very bright and a little salty. But still, I want to season just a little more. You guys, I get emails all the time from people who are saying they're way over 60, they're 70, and they're learning to cook. They're learning new things. So thank you. And that blows me away because, you know, it makes me really, really humble. It's my honor to make these videos and Art's honor to share these videos with you. We don't do them for, you know, just to see our faces and get subscribers. We do them truly to help you. So now I'm going to put my cauliflower rice pilaf in yonder. And this is where things get interesting. You can stop there. But like I said, I'm taking this recipe, look, Art, in the book here, right? And then I'm saying, hey, well, that's good, but I want to make it more Italiano.
Take a look at your screen, dude.
My screen? Scout! Christian! What about keto or diet-friendly alcohol drinks? I still, what did I say? Like a good IPA, but I want to make good drinks for the wifey. So most low-carb beers are the way to go, but a good glass of wine only has 3 to 3.5 grams of carbs per glass. But I should start doing more videos or more research about that. Any distilled spirit like bourbon or tequila or vodka has 0 carbs because it's pure alcohol. There's no sugar in there. Wine is pretty safe. Stuff like Michelob Ultra and Corona has a new beer called Corona something, and it's low carb. But straight up, if you do like bourbon with lemon juice and sparkling water, 0 carbs. So look, Art, I take this pesto that I normally in the book cover with roasted spaghetti squash, and I'm like, no, I want to put that with the pilaf. So that's the beauty of the book. And look, this is why I love the book. Oh, I want to make that. That's keto coconut shrimp like we made last week. Oh, I want to make that. That's Bobby's guacamole. I want to make Bobby's biscuits with strawberry and herb butter. I want to make his meatloaf. I want to make kefta with turmeric sauce. The book is just so darn inspiring. Yeah, I want to eat Chipotle burrito bowls with Mexican dirty rice. That's how we roll.
Cat Darling asked if you use a knife sharpener or if you can recommend one.
So I don't use a knife sharpener. So here's actually a really good question. This, my dear friend, is a honing knife. Okay, this is not a knife sharpener. Whoa, that could have been really bad.
Catch a falling knife.
When you use a knife, the knife gets crooked, right? Slight bends, slight kinks. This doesn't sharpen the knife, it straightens the blade. So imagine the blade is like this. After you used it, it's crooked. That straightens it, which makes it feel sharp. So after every use, or before every use, I sharpen it like this. And it makes it feel sharp, but it doesn't really sharpen it. Every like 2 to 3 months, I send my knives to the basic knives. I go to a shop here in Chicago, but my Japanese shun knives, I send to the actual factory in, is it Oregon, Art?
Yes.
And they do it for me.
Cheryl in Baton Rouge asks, what about White Claw or Truly? Scammer asks, does Jägermeister count? What do you say about all
No,
three of those?
Jägermeister, I know that has a lot of added carbs and calories and bad stuff.
White Claw or Truly?
I think those will be okay, but the problem is all those have natural flavors. So that's the problem with those. Every one of those flavored hard ciders have natural flavors.
972 people right now.
Oh, come on, you guys.
So close.
28 more people. Look at this, Art. I'm taking my cauliflower rice, and then I'm going to take the pesto. I'm going to start with 2/3. I'm going to fold it through.
It's hot.
Oh, come on. Who wants a free facial?
Oops.
Who wants a facial? A little cauliflower rice facial?
Have a good night, Annie P. Thanks for tuning in.
A little more here. And then, oh, that this aromas coming out of this are righteous right now. And then I'll check for seasoning.
Oh.
Wait. These are bubbling too hard.
Night, Annie.
Delicious. Art, come back here.
All right.
This is beautiful. Some beautiful thing. These meatballs, look at that, you guys. Right? Good things are happening in this pot here. Look at that. I think they're cooked through, but here's one of my favorite things to do. We just taste the sauce right now. It doesn't need seasoning, but it's been infused, right? It's been infused with all of that yumminess from the beef, the veal, the pork, all of our seasonings. And by the way, use a splatter guard. Tomatoes. Nothing splatters like tomatoes. But the flavor of this and the flavor the next day for leftovers. Woo, doggy. That is some good eating, y'all. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That's good. That is good. So we're done. Oh, I forgot to add the mushrooms.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, man.
That's what happens when you're really cooking.
That's right. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to fire up my pan really quick here. I'm going to cook them on the side. And we're gonna add them to the pilaf. See, this is what happens. Yeah, big deal.
Avocado oil.
Avocado oil go in the pan.
Glasgow, Scotland in the house. Wanted
Scotland?
to mention that earlier. Yeah.
Nice.
Nova Scotia in the house. Saw that earlier.
Actually, you know what Art and I say often? If it's not Scottish, it's crap. What is that from, you guys? If someone knows that, I'd be really impressed.
Guarantee you somebody knows that.
So these are cremini mushrooms. Take a look, Art. I don't buy white button mushrooms because they're boring. They don't have flavor. These are baby portobello mushrooms. And I like them because the flavor is good and they're just a shade more expensive.
Cheers, Cameron.
And tons of flavor. So we're gonna go in the hot pan.
Super chat, Candace Vandal, $2. I consider you a member of my health team.
Candace, I consider you a member of my family, so thank you for that. I have a question for you. So Candace and Tiffany and Trace and Felicia, I want to caramelize these mushrooms. I want them to get nice and brown. So knowing that, should I season them now with a pinch of salt to draw out the moisture or wait until the end? What is the answer and why?
Terry Taylor had the right answer.
Already?
Joseph is on the right path, right actor. Terry Taylor, Mike Myers on SNL.
Oh, nice.
It was a store called All Things Scottish.
That's right. Art and I watched last week a scene we never saw from the Hurley Boy with Sandler and Farley. That was pretty fun. So things are moving along great. We're pretty much done, right?
People are saying wait until the end. Salt pulls out water.
Yes, thank you guys. Salt pulls out water. And mushrooms have an insane amount of water. So instead of caramelizing in a hot pan, swim, swim, swim. Just keep swimming. They'll be swimming in water. Speaking of water, alkaline water. I can feel my acidity bubble up. I'm going to quench that with some alkaline, natural water from Arkansas. Razorbacks. Oh, that's good. Pour me another one, bartender.
It's not axe murderer. He's probably doing the same accent in So I Married an Axe Murderer, but this was a skit in Saturday Night Live called All Things Scottish.
Yeah, it was a stupid skit.
Oh, but it's classic.
But it's classic. Yeah. It's classic.
No,
so guys,
anyone that says axe murderer, you're wrong on this one. I'm taking that one to the bank, but love you anyway. So.
Meatballs are pretty much done. Cauliflower rice pilaf with that beautiful pesto folded in, done. I'm just doing a quick cook here on the mushrooms, and that's it.
Gary Ben Roy asks if he can have a sweaty ball.
I love it, you guys. I love it. This is what Art and I do all the day, by the way. No one sees it except for the live streams, but when we film our YouTube videos, we're constantly dropping Seinfeld jokes, SNL stuff, like random jingles from like our childhood and stupid commercials. Art is the king of jingles. You give him a trivia about Chicagoland or maybe some national ones, he will complete that jingle, complete with phone number. He has a remarkable ability. Unbelievable. Okay.
You're portraying me into like disorder category right there. So.
So I think these meatballs are done, but we'll let them keep bubbling while that's gonna cook super quickly.
Heather Rose literally hears your voice while she shops and looks at ingredients. Thank you so much.
It was so funny, you guys. When we were filming one of the Aldi videos recently, we ran into a fan, and she was with her partner, and she wasn't a Flav City fan, but the partner was, and the person who wasn't the fan, she's like, I hear your voice in my apartment almost every day, and it's so annoying, no offense, but it's so annoying, and I'm like, now you get to hear that annoying voice in person. It was funny. But the best is, Art and I are constantly running into Flav City fans now at the grocery store. We saw someone at Target. Every time we go to Costco, we see it. It's really, really fun. Really, really fun. We have such an amazing community. So we're pretty much done here, you guys. Once again, we have 966. We got 34 more people to go. We're making keto recipes, right? Keto recipes from the cookbook that are so darn tasty. We've heard from people who have bought the book in the Middle East, in Asia, in Australia. It ships worldwide. So search Flav City on your Amazon in your country. If you live in the US, use my Amazon link down below. I can't wait for the holiday season because the idea of getting this book into the hands of people who are coming off the holiday season and they want to lose weight, this is going to be the book for them. Like, there's so many people who don't know about us, but if they can get this in their hands for the holidays, they're going to love it.
Joseph Finley's trying to quiz me. Now, if it's a regional thing or a local thing outside of Chicago, I don't claim to be an expert. So he says, quote, I have a structured settlement and I need cash now. Jingle Master Art. I'm going to guess it's local or it's check into cash. Check into cash.
That's awesome.
I don't know. I'm probably wrong.
That's awesome. You inspired me, Bobby, to make a YouTube channel. I love to hear that, KP. Whatever your passion is, it doesn't matter how small it is, there's always going to be millions of people who love that too. So whether you're big on cooking, makeup, if you're big on the most stamps, if you're big on the most random thing, there's going to be a million people. If you're passionate, they will follow your passion. That's all I can say for you. Yeah, going to get some books for Christmas. I heard someone bought 10 books last month for Christmas already. This is the kind of book people want for the holidays because they can actually use the recipes and they're going to lose weight and feel great without sacrificing flavor. Let's see. That's right. If it's important to you, it's important to everyone. All right? Baltimore City is in the kitchen. Love it. New fan loving the channel. Please, any recommendations for non-stick pans, sauce, and frying pans? Yes. So I love this one. It's a 12-inch pan from Tramontina on Amazon. Tramontina 12-inch. Oh, I love this one. Check it out, Art.
Oh, hang on. I'm sipping on something.
This is a white nonstick pan from Zwilling. It's white Carrera.
There's the logo.
Right here. Yeah.
Okay.
It's white Carrera. There we go. That's better. Get this too. It's white ceramic. This is the 8-inch one for eggs. They also have the 11-inch one. I just got the whole set. They were nice enough to send it to me for free because they like me. Fantastic pan and very beautiful. So Art, how's our rush job? Oh, it's going to work. Look at this. See? Look what's happening to the shrooms, you guys. Can you see that color, Art?
Oh, yeah.
That's nice. Okay, that's really nice. Take a look at this, Art. I just killed the heat. This is a Harry Potter-esque bubbling cauldron of goodness, right? That is Voldemort. That is Hogwarts worthy. There's so much flavor. And I dare say that as good as these are now, Art, wouldn't you say that maybe tomorrow it might get even better?
I think it might.
Right, because this is the kind of dish where the flavors marry and get much better. But tomorrow, I'm not going to eat them because Art and his mom invited Donnie, me, and Rose to their house for a lunch because we haven't been to their house in a while. So now it's time to salt these, to season them, because I don't care if the water comes out.
2 pounds from Nolene McBrady, Super Chat.
2 pounds is about what now? $2.60-ish? I'll take it. The pound's not quite as strong as it used to be because of that darn Brexit, but dude, there was a time I went to England, the pound was like £1.75 to $1. So everything you bought there, multiplied times 1.75. Oh my God, it was painful, painful.
Joseph, if the moon was made of cheese, yes, I'd take a bite. Hell, I'd have seconds. Or spare ribs. I thought that's what it was.
I thought it was spare ribs. Okay, so now we'll put the shrooms in there. And then are you guys ready to see a dish plated up? If you're ready to see a dish, I want to see those likes go from 274 to over 300. And that number stuck at 963. This is the time. If we're going to break it, break that record now because the dish is going to be sexy AF. That's all I got to say. So we mix that up. I mean, this is the kind of food you want to eat. There ain't no restaurant in Chicago, maybe somewhere in California, that serve this, you guys. Pesto cauliflower rice with caramelized mushrooms. This is low carb. This is keto. This is not Whole30 because it has the cheese in there. It's not paleo because it has the cheese. But this is the kind of food that will make you feel good, lose weight, get off that nasty diabetes medication, reduce your inflammation, and feel good without being like, man, I just ate some boring like chicken and broccoli and brown rice, blah, all right? Let's see here. All right, let's plate it up. We got it, 314. So, and also, if you guys want to see Rose, my sweet daughter, maybe we'll bring her out. Hey, Desi, if Rose is up, bring her out for a little cameo. Okay, so here's how we go. And if I were making this for my family, I would meal prep it. I would have it for like a giant cauldron of this. I would do it in my Le Creuset, and I would have like 20 meatballs, and I'd freeze some too.
Shattering hot dog, $1.99 super chat. Thank you.
Thank you, my friend. You are too sweet. So here's how we do this, my
What
friend.
cup shirt does Art have on?
We will find out very soon. I love this.
Suspense continues.
I love these questions. You guys are so funny. So Art, come on in for the plating. Here's how we do it, Flams. We take some of the pesto cauliflower rice with that yummy a la menu mushrooms. How do you say mushrooms? Duxelles?
In French?
Yeah. À la menu duxelles, maybe? Et je m'appelle Robert. So we put that down, right?
I should know it, but I'm drawing a blank.
Then we'll take, oh, mamacita. Look at that. We'll take,
Calls for a bowl.
we'll take well, this is kind of a bowl thing-ish. We'll take some of that.
Ooh, Joseph needs to send me a Cleveland Indians jersey.
I'll take some of them balls, right?
Champignon, that's what it is.
Oh, champignon.
Duxelles is a mixture of mushrooms.
Oh, yes, the duxelles is what you use for the puff pastry, right? Then we put a little bit of that Rayo sauce. Infuse with that ball. The puff pastry, beef Wellington. Use the duxelles. Then we'll take a little bit of extra virgin olive oil because I'm obsessed with that stuff.
Yes, you are.
Then we'll take a snow shower.
Yes, please.
Yes, please. A pecorino romano. And my friends, there it is. Perfect timing too. Keto beefy meatballs in red sauce with low carb cauliflower pesto rice. Come on.
Super chat.
Oh, super chat from Tracy.
Sherman.
Would you do a co-video with another keto
We're
blogger?
at 989.
Oh, my
I'm doing
God.
this thing here.
Well, maybe, yes.
991.
I would.
Come on.
Yes,
I'll
I
do
would,
it.
Tracy.
Here come Rose.
Here's what's going to break the internet right here.
Rose.
This is what's going to break the internet. This sweet young thing. Don't you love how you come at the end, sweetie? You're like, I'm not coming until the food is done because my time is very valuable, says Rose. Everyone, in case you don't know, this is Rose Honey Parrish. She's the love of our lives. She is now 9 weeks old. She's tipping the scales at a whopping 12.5 right now, right? Look at this face. Come on, get in there, Art. She had these cheeks. I call them guanciale because they look like cured pork jowls, and I just want to eat them. All day I'm just like, Look at that. Oh, she's so cute, right? She's sleeping pretty well at night, and she's getting really vocal. And she loves the lights, right, Art?
That's right.
When the lights come on, she's just like, Daddy, get my YouTube channel right now, because like I'm ready. Baby Flav is ready. And she's talking a lot. She's playing. We're doing a lot of Montessori toys with her. So we increase the focus and the hand-eye coordination. She's such a doll. We cannot get enough of her.
What does her shirt say? Live ass?
Let's see. What does this say?
Labor?
Oh, so strong. Toasty.
Toasty warm.
Toasty warm. It's pretty toasty in here, sweetie. So we can't wait to get her in the kitchen. Actually, this week on Instagram stories, follow me on Follow City Instagram if you're not. She was strapped to my chest in my little kangaroo, and we made guacamole together. And then she was tired. She's like, Dad, put me in my chair. Then I made some tacos, right? I made some cauliflower. No, I made some turkey tacos. It was delicious. But you guys, she is such an amazing young girl. Uncle Art, can't get enough of her. He takes about 1,000 photos every time he comes over. Right, Sweet Pea? And she loves grandma. Desi's mom has been here for 2 months now. Unfortunately, she's going home next week. I am devastated, but she has to get home and go back to her husband and her garden. And, right, Bubba? Oh, you're so cute. We love you. So that's what we made, sweetie. We made this. This is keto meatballs and sauce with low carb pesto cauliflower rice. So Daddy's gonna try it now. And then I'll make a dish for Mommy. And then you could have dinner too. Right, Cheeks McGee? All right, bye everyone. See you soon. See ya, bye everyone.
Ellen Girl, $3.99 super chat.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ellen.
Thank you so much, Ellen. All right, let's try this. Isn't she the cutest, you guys? I love her so much. So let's first kind of cut one of these balls in half just to see what it looks like here. Come on in here, Ardio. Look at that. It's juicy, but it's not super dense, right? It's nice and light. It can break apart a bit. So I want the perfect bite here. I want a little bit of everything. That's the perfect bite. How does that look, Art?
Oh, looks good.
Like-
Cat says Desi, the real MVP.
Desi is the real MVP. Desi and Donnie, that's the real MVP.
Shattering Hot Dog says $1.99. This is for Art and Rose.
Love
Rose
it.
says thanks too.
Cheers, guys. I want to burn my mouth.
It's worth it. You burn it.
Oh, hot. High five, you guys. Holy shnikes. The texture of those meatballs is soft. They're not dense like a baseball. Seasoning is spot on. The sauce is the boss. But you get the flavoring of that cauliflower rice, herbaceous and cheesy. And it's nice to have that filler, right? You're craving some kind of starch when you make like a meatball like this. This is the low carb starch that gives you that feeling of like a pasta or a rice, but it ain't, right? This is so good, you guys. And I'm so glad we did those à la menu champignon, the mushrooms, because they're meaty and delicious. Wow. All right. Let's do hashtag feed Art because my homie's got to eat too. Art, this is your fork and knife right here. Come on over and we can see what shirt he's wearing here. Hey, Bubba. Everyone say hi to the one and only Finnish horse, Arthur
right.
T. Amasey the third.
Good evening, good morning, wherever you are. It's good to be here. Because I've been staring at this the whole time.
That's right. Look at this, you guys. I mean,
Yeah,
come
look
on.
at that, look at that, look at that.
Get a good bite. Get a proper bite, Art. Don't mess around here.
Got it all there.
Everyone's saying hi, Art.
Get in my belly.
Yeah, get in my belly. We did not reach 1,000. We came 10 short. 10 short. Let Art go into his detailed description here.
If you're looking for a lot of words, you're going to be disappointed. It's very good.
And everyone wants to see what your jersey is today, Art?
Oh, any predictions? Let's ask that.
Any predictions for Art's t-shirt?
Whose number am I rocking?
Whose number is on the back of
I gotta
that
go for
jersey?
more of this.
Dude, this is so good. I cannot wait to plate some up
They
for
want to see
Desi.
this more than want to see the jersey.
Desi and
honestly.
Donnie. Brittany says he sure is handsome. Ooh, nice, Brittany.
It's hot. Look at the steam coming off that thing.
That is super. Wow, let me get a close-up of that. Oh, that's food porn, y'all. Thank you, Tanis. I appreciate that. Baez, someone says. Any other guesses? That's the only guess.
Okay.
Is Art going to play this weekend?
Am I going to play for the Cubs? They might need my help, maybe.
Sandberg, someone says?
No, there's a short line here. Short lead.
Rizzo, number 44.
H to the Rizzo.
Art, how on earth are you single, says
I
Alan
don't know.
Girl.
Good question.
We don't know. You guys have great hair, says someone.
Thank you. I got that right now, so. All right.
All right,
This is
so
good.
let's put a wrap on this.
I want to eat.
We want to eat. Rose wants to eat. So we just hung out, you guys, for an hour and 20 minutes. You could make this a little quicker. You can't quite rush the meatballs, but why do you have to rush perfection? This is an amazing meal for any day of the week, especially for a Sunday supper. Feed a family. Even if you're boo, you're shorty, your kids are not keto, don't think of this as keto food. Think of this as tasty, clean eating food. Hey, sweet pea. She doesn't want it. Rose is ready. She's like, give me the meatballs.
Some people have asked about ground chicken.
Ground chicken thighs or ground turkey thighs will work
chicken. Oh.
perfectly. Yep. Okay. Ground chicken breast is way too lean. Tomorrow's video on YouTube is the deli meat review. All the deli meats, what to buy, what to avoid. Sunday is a vegan grocery haul, the 15 most exciting plant-based options at the grocery store right now. Next week is going to be the flavored water video and something else I don't know yet, but such a great time hanging out with you. We came so close, 10 people away from breaking 1,000. Wasn't meant to be, but who cares? We had a great time hanging out. Art and I will see you very soon. Until then, hashtag keep on cooking, mad love and peace. Thank you guys. That was fun.
See ya, everybody.
Need that alkaline water now.